Drinks, our kind of not exactly weekly show.
It is a show.
It is a show that we do.
I feel like I'm being health shamed because when we cancel, it's because I'm not well. Okay?
Fair. Welcome back. This is episode number 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Last we left off, our heroes had arrived on the island of Lemnos, which is where Zaxos' mom's prophecy book has guided them. They got into town. They noticed a strange lack of men in the town. But they didn't ask too many questions about that.
Honestly, when you're the only oldest man in town by a factor of like 10, 15 years, you don't really want to bring a lot of attention to that fact.
Fair. Pyrrhus found a wanted poster for himself sent out by the Spartan army. Lycus received a mysterious letter from a boy messenger. And then the trio traveled to Asterias, I believe her name was. It sounds very close to the goddess's name, which I think is Astra. So it's like, again, I'm confused. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and she helped forge their star wool into magic items for them. And then they went on their way. They are seeking the Forge of Hephaestus, which they received a clue might be contained within the volcanoes of this island. As they started their journey up to the mountains to find the opening of the volcano itself, they saw a cloud streaking out of the sky and land kind of in front of them, and closely following in tow were 3 gross, feathered, gaping mud harpies.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we start this episode right off with combat. So, first up in our initiative order are the harpies themselves. You see them all. They don't really notice you guys yet. Their focus is mainly on the nymph in front of them. Mm-hmm. So, can you move them so that they're kind of around her, so they're all within a 5-foot kind of space? And they attack. Ooh, okay, first harpy's gonna get 1 hit on her.
You think kill her before we get to go? Is the combat over?
I mean, they're still there.
Yeah, but they're not fucking up.
Does this matter at that point?
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, fuck off!
Deuces.
Okay.
Have fun.
That.
Thanks, ladies. See you next time.
That's probably
Next attack. She's gonna miss both of those. And then the third harpy is also gonna get a hit on him. Ooh, and that does not mean she is looking that great. Alright. Yeah, our cloud nymph is not looking great. Pyrrhus, you are up first. Out of your party. What would you like to do?
So they're all on the ground. I know that
yes, they are all currently
on the ground.
They are all currently on the ground, just tearing into her.
I am the only close range person in this group, so you guys, I wouldn't assume you guys have anything that would hit
area
all together.
I have 1 spell, but it doesn't do damage. I can basically just try and keep them on the ground.
And you go after
me? I go last.
You go last?
Oh, I go second.
Before the nymph.
Oh, yeah, I'm right before the jellyfish.
Yeah, so right before the jellyfish.
I'm going to hold my turn.
Okay, hold your action.
Mm-hmm.
What are you holding? Are you holding your attack until a certain thing, or are you
going to go, I guess...
What do you...
Wait to go last. Can I do that, or can I hold until after them?
You can hold till a trigger.
Yeah, you can ready an action until whatever your, whatever you determine is the trigger goes off.
Would you hold them in place?
I could try. It depends on their save.
So, like, it would be like...
so if you run up to them, you could hold your action until after I cast my spell.
Okay.
And then I'll try and angle it so you don't get hit. And if they fail, I think you have advantage on the attacks, too.
Okay. Okay. So then... I'm not going to make a direct approach then. I'll just get closer. My movement speed is 30. Alright. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, so I'm just going to move there and I will end my turn, I guess, or hold.
Okay. So you're holding. Alright, Lycus.
I will shoot at one of these guys.
Okay.
I think I'll shoot at, I don't know, the orange one. You said they don't notice us?
Not yet, I'm gonna say, because Pyrus went around behind the rock, and their focus is mainly on the nymph itself. So until one of you basically like attacks them or draws attention to yourself, they're in like a blood frenzy right now.
Okay, then I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, I'll shoot at the orange one then.
Cool.
That is a 17.
17 will hit.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna...
See, we should have yelled out, "We are your allies, Cloud Nymph!" Because then you'd have an ally within 5 feet, and you could get sneak attack.
No, I'll just use a lucky.
Yeah, okay.
Advantage. I roll the exact same thing, but that's okay, because now I have advantage on the attack roll. So that hits, and it is... 12, 14, 19 points of piercing damage to the orange one.
Cool.
Nice.
Where are you shooting at? Like in their person? Descriptive
the center mass.
Center mass. Cool. You shoot at, and you get her kind of like in the side over here, and as that happens, she kind of turns her face to you, and you see that those like off-putting rows of teeth and like very bird twitchy, and like lets out a shriek, almost kind of like, think like Nazgul
Sure.
kind of shriek, where it's like, it's not really one tone, it's very like kind of discordant and like, ah!
I don't like that.
And then I'll move over here and I hide.
And you hide. Roll your hide. And then if I want them to find you, they have to make a check.
Well, that would be, yeah, normally. So
Normally.
The rule, I have to succeed. 15 was the base number to just succeed.
In hiding.
Is how that works. So my number is a 26.
Okay.
So you need to get a 26 to find me.
Yeah, that's not probably gonna
And
happen.
I'm just like, bye. And I run. I leave Zaxos out in the open. And then I go hide.
Cool.
Okay,
all right, Zaxos.
Zaxos is going to summon the power of nature through his connection with Pad.
Cool.
And yell out, "Oi! Leave her alone!" And I'm going to cast Entangle.
Cool.
So
What do you need?
the nymph and all of the harpies, because it's a 20-foot square on the ground, which they are all within, they have to make strength saving throws.
Nymphs and harpy,
Yep,
right?
all of them.
Okay. So, first harpy, what's the number I'm trying to beat?
I am double checking that right now. It is 14.
Alright, first harpy passes. Next harpy. Give me a second, because I don't have their stats right in front of me.
I'm gonna conserve dash and attack. But I'll probably go for the ones that are tied down, not the one that's
Checks out.
Bear with me.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Strength. Okay, second one fails.
One, yes.
Third one also fails.
Nope.
Cloud Nymph gets a... Ooh, she also fails.
They're all grappled and restrained by plants.
They don't like it. So I said the second two who failed?
Yes.
So not orange wings, the other two are entangled.
All right, and then as the second part of my turn, I am going to have Oberon.
Well, is he holding until you've done your spell? Like, would he go in between your turn right
Oh,
now?
yeah, probably.
You know what I mean?
Who was restrained?
No, not
no,
orange
these
wings. Those two, yeah. Brown wings and copper wings.
And floor.
Here.
She's too leaning. She's too leany.
Yeah.
I'm changing her out.
Okay.
Here. Do that one instead. Because that one keeps falling.
That one's gonna.
There you
That works. You're restrained.
Alright, so then Pyrus, what would you like your action to be here?
So I'm going to action surge since I've already used all of my movement speed, and I'm going to dash in so I can come up on this first harpy here, and then I am going to attack.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I was going to say
because they're
grappled and restrained, right? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're not grappled, they're just restrained. But I think by being restrained, you are grappled.
So that's
Not
kind of
necessarily,
a
but it-
nat 20.
Oh, boy!
Oh!
Pyrus coming in
Coming in hot!
strong!
So,
Alright, roll your crit damage.
1d8. That's what is that? 2d8.
It's 2d8, but if you wanted to throw on a maneuver, it would also double the extra dice you get from the maneuver.
A lot of d8s.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to do menacing attack, which is another d8. Not a menacing attack. Is it? Yes, so that is a lot of d8s.
Roll them up.
Actually, not a menacing attack. That'll be a precision attack. That is... Wow.
Good spread.
Yes. 26.
26!
Plus
Plus
4 or 5, something like that.
6.
So 32?
32.
Good. First aid. Oh, describe it for us. What do you do?
Oh man, did I just kill this thing?
No.
Oh, okay. So then I'm just
You just hit it real hard.
Alright, so I'm gonna run in, and while it's I'll use, since I'm using the precision attack, as I go in, I just kind of weave my blade through the vines and hit her directly, like a kind of just
Nice.
a thrusting stab.
Oh, yeah.
She does not like it. She starts thrashing in the vines and starts using her claws and her teeth trying to like rip herself out. And screams at you. All right.
Alright, now
Back to Zaxos
now
to
it's
finish out.
Oberon's turn. He's gonna run in, and he's gonna try and pounce the orange one, so none of them can get up in the sky.
Okay.
Nat 20!
That'll hit.
That's was this a
Come on,
claw
Zed.
attack? So a D4.
Falling behind on the net 20s, man.
Yeah.
No,
We've had one roll,
I'm
Celine.
gonna say, darling, if you
I know,
want
it's
to, if you
tempting
want to poke that bear, go for it.
Tempting
I
fate
wouldn't
here.
have done
We
that.
can make that happen.
All
I'm
right,
feeling
so
frisky.
the
Feeling feisty.
shoot, I just dropped the die.
You're also gonna knock Morg over.
Is it on foot?
I have no idea. Whatever, I'll use a different D4.
Okay.
Because I think, yeah, that's what it does.
We'll
So I'll
find
do D4. And it needs to make another strength saving throw, but this time, DC 12.
It's by you, it's just clear. Right from your left foot, go straight forward.
They are going to
to.
pass that saving.
Okay, cool. Well, they still take 9 points of damage.
Oh.
For 9.
Okay. And that was orange wings, right?
That was orange one, yeah.
Cool. Done?
Sorry, did you do anything? I'm sorry, I wasn't.
I casted Entangle.
Okay, and it did.
Oh! Oh, that's on me, though. I already moved it. We're already past it. All right. You're
Dope.
supposed to have advantage against magic. I forgot.
Sorry.
That's on me.
Okay.
Staying honest.
Cool. So, yeah, that was my turn.
All right, cool. So next is the Cloud Nymph's turn. And she is going to bonus action Misty Step the fuck out of there.
Cool.
And she is gonna move behind these rocks over here. Yeah. But like right up next to the rock. Yeah. And she's gonna kind of hide back there for a bit. Alright. Give us your bonus action. And for her action, you're gonna see she kind of pokes up Yeah?
No, I messed up.
Yeah. And you see her kind of... And you see like a frosty mist breath come out.
Oof.
And go towards the harpy, the orange-winged harpy.
Okay.
And that harpy's going to make their saving throw. Which they are going to fail, so they're going to take some cold damage. Nice. Yeah, so you see the orange harpy as they're in the vines, right? They were in the vines? No.
No, that's the only one who passed.
That's the only one who passed. So you see as this like cold mist kind of moves towards them as it goes on their feathers and the wings, you see little like dew drops start to form and start to freeze and create kind of like this layer of frost. And the heart and the starts shivering and twitching and does not a fan. Okay. So that's gonna be that. All right. We're back at the top of the order, so now it is their turn.
If they'd like, they can use an action to make a strength check to try and break out of the vines.
Well, their movement speed is 0.
Now, question.
Yeah.
From those of you who know more about mechanics than me.
Right here, restraints.
Yeah, I was gonna
0, no bonus. Your attacks and dex saving throws have disadvantage. Hostiles have advantage. So grapple, it does the same thing as grapple because grapple is just putting your speed at 0.
Yeah. So. Basically my question was like not for them to move, but can they like rotate?
I think so.
Yeah, their movement speed is 0 as long as they're not moving.
Yeah, okay, cool. So the orange-winged harpy is going to rotate that way to kind of be facing Oberon and where she felt the cloud nymph's breath.
Mm-hmm.
Is that unrestrained now too because of the frost?
No. Okay. The white-winged one is going to turn towards Zaxos. You're hidden.
I am.
And the other one is going to rotate towards you, Pyrus. And all at the same time, you hear them all take like this rattling, almost like popcorny lung inhale. Mm-hmm. And they all let out I wouldn't, like, it's not so much like a shriek as it is like a really off-putting cacophony of melodies.
Okay.
So it's like one singing in D minor, one singing in C, one singing in B flat.
Whoa.
And they're all doing different melodies and chords and multiple tones. And it's just like this like and like it like escalates and stuff like that, and it becomes this deafening roar in your ears. I need everyone except for Lycus to make a there you are. An intelligence saving throw.
All right. Is this against
Do you get advantage?
For
Does this count? Because you said when they're restrained.
Oh, it's advantage on attacks against them.
Is this against being charmed?
No.
Okay, cool. You said intelligence?
Yeah.
Right? Intelligence. Okay. Okay.
It's a 6.
That's a 0 for Oberon. He has a -4 and he got a 4. And that is a 12 for Zaxos.
Okay, so everybody fails.
Right.
And you all take 17 psychic damage.
Oof.
Okay. That's their turn. Fires.
Okay. So since I'm already here, I'm gonna go for the attack. And 13.
13 misses.
Okay. So
You
I'm
get two?
gonna attack twice. It's advantage.
It's an advantage because it's restrained.
Yes, so you should have advantage there.
That second one is a 19.
That will definitely hit. Which one are you attacking?
This lady right here.
White wings.
White wings? Okay. Yeah, I got white wings, orange wings, copper wings. The back of
I'm
the other
gonna
one.
keep this one a straight hit.
Straight. Cool.
So 12.
12 points of damage on white wings. Cool.
Second attack. That is a 21. Dirty 21.
To hit, yep.
Yep.
That'll hit.
As opposed to the natural 21.
Natural 21.
12 again.
12 again.
Natural 12.
Nice. That harpy is looking worse for wear. You see feathers start kind of like fraying off of her, and like she is stressed and bloodied. Okay.
That's the end.
Alright. That's it.
Yes, it is.
Alright. Lycus.
I'm gonna pop out and shoot the orange wing one again.
Cool.
With advantage, because I'm hidden. Ooh, that's not great. Now that is it's a 13. I'm assuming 13 misses.
Yeah, 13 misses.
And I'm gonna pop back. I'm gonna hide again for 26 again.
All right, nice. All right, Zexos.
All right. I am going to pull out my bow and shoot at the white wings lady.
Cool.
Oh my god, I'm special. I'm a special boy.
Special boy?
Special boy. But does a 17 hit?
It does.
Oh, that is with 3. Oh boy.
Yep. Cool. So that is 11 points of damage.
On orange wings?
No, on white wing.
On white wings, sorry. 11 points, you said?
Yep.
Ooh. Nearly.
Well, I got another attack coming up. All right, that's a 28 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You hit and then some.
So that's going to be 8 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, fun! So it's restrained, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's in the vines.
Yeah. So, how do I do this? Cool. I want to. So, the way I imagine it, it's kind of like struggling against the vine, and just for like RP purposes, I want to shoot my bow, but as I shoot, it's like off target, so I release the magic on their vines, so their momentum pushes them forward into the path of my arrow.
That's fine.
And then as they fall, they just continue on collapsing.
Yeah, absolutely. And White Wing is dead.
Gotcha.
All right. Nymph's turn. Is that right? Or do you want
Oh no, I want.
you got Oberon. I forgot.
Oberon's gonna attack the one. Yeah, orange wings.
Orange wings, cool.
Yeah, this is just a normal attack. 19 on the roll.
It hits. Good for you, Oberon.
He's doing his best. Oh, he did max damage too. 10 damage.
Oh, what a good boy.
Oh, boy. Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay. Cloud Nymph's turn. She is gonna... You know what?
Tell me what. Bless you.
That's what. She's gonna stand herself up. And she's gonna do the same thing to Orange Wing Lady that happened before, where she kind of
Nobody likes getting breathed on.
no one likes getting breathed on. Ooh, but they got a nat 20 on their save.
Good for them. I mean, bad.
Ooh, bad.
Don't like, bad.
Alright, and that's gonna be it on her turn. Back to the top of the order. We are at their turn. Let me see if they get that. They don't get that. So, Orange Wings is not restrained currently, correct? They're gonna attack Oberon, who's right in front of them.
Oh no, no Oberon.
Yeah.
His AC is 14.
Okay, so that's 1 hit. And that's 2 hits. So first attack, you see the harpy claw and like try to grip him. And that is gonna be 5 points of. Oh wait, that's not a claw. 77. The claw is gonna grip and is gonna. He's gonna take 12 points of damage.
Okay, he's unconscious.
He's down?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's not very powerful.
He's not very powerful. Then instead of the second attack, that harpy's gonna take off and go up into the air. They're gonna fly up. Can you put them on a stand? They're gonna go up 40 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Then the other one is gonna continue to attack Pyrrhus.
It's not within 5 feet. Unless it uses, like, that voice thing again.
Oh, shit. Then they are going to do a strength saving throw to try to get themselves out of their tangle.
All right. Number's 14.
They're going to fail. All right, so that one's still restrained. That is their turns. Pyrrhus.
Cool. So that one's still restrained. I'll run up on her. I'm going to throw an attack. Oof. It's 13.
That's some Sean-ass rolls
Ooh,
right there.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. That is a 17.
A 17, that will hit.
Okay, a 17 hits, and I'm going to do a precision attack, so that is expending another D8.
Nice.
So that is going to be 2. Oof. That's a big oof.
That's another Sean-ass damage roll.
Pyrrhus.
That's 2 1, so that's going to be a total of 8 damage.
8 damage, okay. Yeah, she eats it. She's just like, and you see her kind of like saliva like coming out of her thing as she like fights, like almost like crazy person in restraints in like a jail cell, like tugging off them and like getting up in your face but not able to quite get to you. That's her with the spines right now.
Fun fact, in the animal kingdom, that's full play.
Iris doesn't flinch. He stares at her. She can get this close and it's just in her face.
Cool. And is that it for your turn?
That's it.
All right, Lycus.
All right. I will pop out and shoot. Orange Wings is up in the sky. With advantage, because I'm hidden. It's an 18 and an 18. Okay, so 18, 26.
That hits, definitely.
Okay. That will be 10, 12, 17 points of damage.
17 points on Orange Wings.
And I will
hide
for a 18 this time.
All right. Zaxos.
All right. I am going to... Yeah. First, I'm going to take... See, this is tough. What do I do? Guys? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I am going to... shoot at Orange Wings.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
I am then, after I miss... Nope, not like that. And then I'm going to shoot at Copperwing.
Okay.
And all right, so that's a 24 to hit.
Definitely. Lay it on her.
That's a 1 on the damage die, which makes it 5 points of damage.
All right.
Well, this Copperwing, she's real
Copper
tough.
Wings
She's
is
real tough. She's
getting-
eating these.
She's feeling cocky. She's like,
Yeah.
anyhow. All right.
And
Anything
then
else? Over?
I am going to just move over to... You move over to Oberon's body for emotional reasons and yell up at that big harpy. Oi! You are my cat, you bitch! What's that?
Shit, something.
What?
Wow.
Just big old white bird poop.
On me or on...
Right on you.
Okay, fine. As long as it's not on Oberon's dead body.
Splatters off you a little bit.
That's messed up. That's messed up. Guys! It smells like ammonia is in my soul.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. Delightful. So,
Question.
Next, yes?
Could we have Oberon make death saves?
Rather than just kind of disappearing because he's your familiar, or is he your animal companion?
He's my animal companion.
So instead of having to summon him again?
Yeah, basically, because at this point, if he dies, it's 8 hours to resummon him. So, like,
Sure!
if we make death saves, then it's like sometimes I don't have to do that, and I'll just heal him up. Thanks. So that's a pass for Oberon.
Good for him. Cool. Nymph is gonna poke her head up once more. Kind of take stock of what's going on and see you with your cat and your shit. And, she's just gonna kind of like... She says something in a language that you can't quite understand, but it sounds like a breeze whistling, like rustling through the trees in, like, summer. Like a nice, calming, like, warm breeze. Yeah. And she is going to healing word Oberon.
Aww! What a nice lady.
So she's gonna get back up for 4 points of health.
Hell yeah. I shoot her the American Sign Language sign for thank you.
And then I don't think she can get anywhere. Yeah, she's just gonna keep hiding back there. Alright, cool. Back to the harpies' turns. Let me see. Nope. And a nope. Okay. The one, so Pyrus has closed the distance.
Mm-hmm.
So they can attack with disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, she is up in your face and make Pyrus, and she's right in front of you. Make me a nature check.
12.
Okay. You probably haven't come across harpies in your life before. You know of them. You know that they are bird women hybrids that are like kind of malevolent wind spirits that are also kind of like Zeus's like hench buddies to like send out and like do stuff and like mess with mortals if he needs. As you're looking at this harpy, you notice that amidst the regular like kind of unpleasantness of them, you notice these ones in particular, now that you're up close, have a lot of like black inky like kind of tendrils under their skin, like coming down their eyes, and their eyes are a little shadowed around the edges. And there's like this kind of off-putting smell to them, kind of rancid, and the wings, you notice, like the feathers are, it looks like a feather that you found on the side of the road from like some bird overhead that's been there for like a week. So like it's dirty, they're mangy, they're kind of, you know, not full and fluffy, but like, bleh, and like patches are kind of missing, and like it's very like toned down as far as like muted colors and stuff like that. So you just kind of take notice of that. She, as she goes to attack you.
Checks out.
She is gonna get a 17.
My armor class 19.
19. Okay, and then she's gonna try one more. Ooh, that one's gonna be a 22.
Okay.
All right, 22. So she...
Silvery barbs.
And that's another 17. All right, so she doesn't hit you.
What is...
Silvery
Fuck
barbs.
off!
gives me disadvantage on that roll, and then he can pick one of you guys to give advantage on your next roll.
You're already hidden, so you don't need it, right? So yeah. Well, Pyrus.
That makes sense because
He's already got it.
Giving it to Oberon. No, I'm gonna give it to Cloud Lady.
Ah!
Cloud Lady. Buck up.
Can you pick yourself?
I don't think so. I think it's you have to pick someone else.
You can choose yourself.
Oh, you can?
It straight up says so. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. There you go. Give it to you. Good catch. All right, so that lady misses her attacks, and Sky Lady is gonna swoop down to attack you from above.
Okay.
Cool. Have you taken damage?
I have.
Okay. That's gonna be a 22.
Hit.
With her claw. That's gonna be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then she's gonna try to bite you.
No.
Distract you with the claw foot on this side, get you with the mouth on that side.
No.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Can't silvery barbs that.
Can't silvery barbs that.
Should have waited to silvery barbs.
I should have waited to silvery barbs.
Yeah, I can't help you there.
Oh, barbs.
I need a D4.
Thank you. At least she didn't say
15 points of piercing.
All right.
As the row of sharp, drooling, dripping, gross teeth like clamp onto your shoulder. Cool.
Ow.
Then it is Iris.
Okay. I'm going to go for the attack.
Okay.
That is a 21.
21 hits.
Okay. That is going to be 11.
11 points.
And then
Cool.
second attack. Another 21.
Nice.
Oh,
Yup.
Sorry, I gotta make 2 concentration checks on Entangle.
Oh, good catch.
Oh no, it was 2. The first one. Alright, so that's the first one is I got a 17, so unless they did 34 points of damage, it doesn't matter. And then the second one, I got a 6, so that's a fail.
That's gonna be a fail. So they are free. She's free. I think that just means that you don't have advantage.
On the second attack or the first attack?
On either.
On either attack. He forgot.
Well,
I was gonna say since we already have the numbers down for that first attack, we'll just let that lie.
I saw what Ralph rolled, and he would have hit with either die.
Okay,
So
cool.
even if he didn't have advantage, he still would have hit.
Cool. So we'll let that one lie. This one just roll straight.
All right, Ted, could you actually? Yeah, I can't.
What do you need me to do?
Just take the restraint off.
Oops.
That, 10.
That's gonna miss.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, cool. Lycus.
All right. Yes. I will pop out and I will shoot at Orange Wings again.
All right. It's a good strategy.
That's great.
It's called the Drake strategy.
It's called the Rogue strategy. That's what that is.
That's fair.
That's a 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
That is 5, 13, 18 points of damage.
18. That's the exact number you need.
Ted special. Actually, Ted special's a nat 20.
And then I hide with a 19.
Cool. So in that moment that the orange winged Herbie has her maw on Zaxos's shoulder, and as your blood kind of gets in her mouth and she
Ew.
she looks at you with a new determination and is like, demigod. And as she is that's when Zaxos's dagger or crossbow.
Arrow?
What was it?
Arrow.
Arrow.
It's
It was
an
arrow.
arrow.
It was a crossbow. I couldn't remember.
Short
Short bow. Whatever. Bow flies and pierces through her throat, and you see the tip of the arrow come here as your body is like here. And she and like kind of slumps off you.
I feel like I'm being profiled.
Cool. Then Zaxos.
All right, in a fluid motion after this, one falls. I'm gonna pull out my bow and shoot at the other one. I still have my advantage, and that's a nat 20.
Nice.
All right,
Right
we
on.
didn't do much damage, and my nat 20s are much less exciting than I'm used to.
Unless you want to use this fancy bow. Oh no, you already rolled. Never mind.
Already rolled.
Or fancy arrow.
Yeah. All right, that's 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Okay.
And I'll shoot my second attack. That is a 17 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. All right.
And
Definitely looking
then
kind of rough. Ooh.
Oberon is he's got the distance, so he's gonna try and pounce.
Did you gave yourself your advantage
Yes,
from Silverbacks? Okay.
Thanks. So yes, Oberon got a 2.
Oh.
So now he's within melee range.
He's trying, but he just died.
He did.
Not his first time, but you know.
No, it's never convenient.
It's never convenient when
It's
it
always
happens.
jarring.
All right. Then it is Cloud Nymph's turn. Oh wait, you didn't have advantage. She had advantage. No, you gave it to yourself.
No, I gave
You
it to
decided.
myself,
Right. Okay, she's fine then. Cool. Then she is going to.
Interesting. This could be a very fun thing we do. Sorry.
Oh, you're talking to yourself?
I am, but so long story short, my one of the people I follow who's like a tech creator made a vertical filter for like OBS. So I think if I can get this to work, I can stream to like Instagram
Oh
or
shit.
TikTok at the same time. See on the side over there?
Oh, cool.
Where I have us stacked
Yeah.
on top of each other.
Weird.
So we'll see. We might get this going
Dope.
midstream. So anyway,
Live and in person.
yeah, that's great.
All right. Cool. Cloud Nymph is going to kind of like almost like Avatar Last Airbender, like and a super strong wind gusts out at that harpy. And you see like they do like the bird thing where it's like pulling at her wings and she's like, meow! She's gonna make her hand which she is going to fail. And there's your bird. Here's your bird. Does some damage. And then that harpy is gonna get pushed back.
Nice.
10 feet. Yeah. And then she's gonna duck down again. Because she's not feeling well. Alright, cool. Then it is Harpy's turn. Harpy is... Yes! Okay. Harpy. That was convenient. Alright, so Harpy's gonna take off and go up 40 feet. And then, do we still have that 15-foot cone out? Or no?
I don't see it.
Is it a 15-foot? Actually, hold on, look.
Well, if it's a 15-foot cone.
No, then she's not gonna go that
she's
high.
40 feet
Yeah,
down,
she's
yeah.
not that high up. She's gonna go. Hold on. Put her back down for me.
Okay.
She's gonna fly. She goes up 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, okay. So now that Zaxos' blood is in the air, she kind of and sets her sights on you, she's gonna fly over this way, skirts around you and Oberon, lands kind of up on that rock area right there, and you see as she starts to and like flaps her wings intensely as a massive buffeting wind builds up around, and then with one last push she sends that towards you.
Gross.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
15.
Oh, that just passes. So you're gonna take half. So you're gonna take only 4 bludgeoning damage. Cool. All right. Then it is Pyrus's turn.
It is mine.
It is yours.
I am going to. Let's see. She's on the rock. I mean, I can
You
climb.
can get over there. Yeah, it's not too high up.
Alright. So I'm going to just run up on her while she's up on the rock.
Cool.
And I will go for the attack. Oof. 13.
That's gonna miss.
Alright. Ooh. Okay. 26.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, and I'm not going to do that because I don't know what comes next. So I'm just going to go for an attack. 11.
11 points of damage. Oh, so close.
And I'm done.
All right, Lycus.
I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna shoot with advantage. It's an 18. And it's 13, so 26.
Yep, it hits.
That is 10, 12, 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. And once again, Lycus just pops out.
That I had.
Pew! And after you bash her one way, the arrow comes out and pierces her through, and she falls down. And you guys are out of combat.
Ow. Also, are you alright, lady?
Oh, thank you so much for your help. They came out of nowhere.
Well, probably from the sky, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, I'm a cloud nymph. I'm usually up there. It's nicer up there. But then it wasn't. Harpies are usually kind of assholes, but these guys, they were something else. I've never seen harpies that look like that or sound like that before.
Do you have a lot of experience with harpies, do you?
Not terribly.
Okay, but these ones are still a little bit odd.
Yeah, I mean, we're both kind of, air spirits, so we cross paths sometimes, but usually not.
It's like me with other people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
I'm Siri.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
I'm Zaxos. This is Lycus, and we still know you're one, right?
No.
Pyrus.
Hi, very nice to meet you all.
Yeah, you too, Siri.
What? Thanks for your help.
No problem. You don't know. I feel like she's already answered it. She doesn't know where these folks is from.
And I'm going to point to the harpy and I'm going to say, I think I found your problem. These look like a lot like the corpses we've been seeing all throughout Greece
Oh,
in our
heavens.
travels. And I'm going to just kind of point out the sludge coming out of her eyes, the blackness, like the twinge look that she has.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck. For a second, I just thought they had
Oh.
style. But it turns
I don't know.
out...
Something's going on. Aeolus has been recalling all the wind spirits to his palace.
Okay.
Because all the wind's migrations have been off. Something's going on.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah, a lot of the winds are kind of getting in each other's territories, and it's causing issues.
Is that why it's a wee bit chilly?
Yeah, I would think so. So he's been calling all of the air and the clouds and stuff to come in to try to figure out what was causing it or where it started.
Now,
so that's where I was heading, and then these guys came out of nowhere.
Well, you said they're also wind spirits, right? But like angry ones?
Yeah, they don't so much fall under Aeolus's jurisdiction.
That was going to be my next question. You already answered it.
Yeah, they're kind of wild cards. Zeus usually kind of keeps them in tow.
Zeus.
Or uses them for his own kind of affairs.
Now, this Zeus fella you mentioned.
Yeah, King of the Gods.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
do you know if he has anything against demigods at the moment?
Not particularly. I haven't been to Mount Olympus in a couple decades. You know, just been floating, seeing the sights.
All right. Well, that sounds lovely for you.
Thanks.
Hey Siri, which way do we go to get into the volcano? Do you know? You've been up there.
Keep going up that way.
That way?
Yeah,
Thanks.
just keep going up.
All right.
When it starts to get hot and the air starts to fill with some soot, and there's a big glow, that's when you're getting close.
Cool. Thanks, Siri. Do you now, since you're from the sky, do you know how the weather works?
What do you mean?
Like, if I were to say, like, hey Siri, what's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? Would you be able to tell me?
Oh, no, I don't control those things. I know what I would do. Like, I'm just a little cloud. Like, there's gonna be no rain for me. I don't have any moisture built up.
Well, that sounds lovely for a cloud.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right.
Just being a wisp.
Sure, well, you know, you get back out there, and when you see people, put in a good word for us, if they're powerful and such.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
I kind of want to thank you guys for helping me. They would have definitely killed me.
Well, you certainly helped bring Oberon back, so that was lovely.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, we'll take any help we can get. We're on a mission from the gods.
Oh, you guys are heroes?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with your quest.
Thanks.
Um,
You got anything that you think might help us?
Let me see. And you see her eyes kind of for a second, similar to how yours kind of turn into glowing orbs.
Mm-hmm.
Hers kind of, you see, like, mist over and start to, like, swirl and become almost, like, cloud-like.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of, like, scans each of you and is like, no, you already have some. You have some. You! I don't see anything super magical on you.
You don't have some.
Here.
Pretty normal guy.
Here. And she grabs and she pulls a leather cord from around her neck that has a small glass vial on it, and in it sort of, again, like that, like it's containing like a cloud that's swirling and misting in there. And she hands in, she's like, here, this will help you be quicker. Help you move like the wind.
Okay.
She puts it on you. You now have, it is an attunement item. You get proficiency bonus times per day.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are you ready to write some info down?
Yep. And repeat that?
Okay. So it requires attunement, proficiency bonus times per day. You can bonus action, disengage, or dash. And within that round, like until you're at the start of your next turn, you have your jump distance is doubled.
Yeah, I already have that, so it won't work for me.
Exactly. Cool. So she can
Oh,
see
that's
that.
lovely. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your...
And you see her kind of run and like start to walk, and she eventually like kind of starts to go up into the air, and you see she slowly like dissipates into cloud.
Cool.
And rejoins the swirls above.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I'm in an awful lot of pain. Can we chill for about an hour? Would you guys mind?
At this point, I'm going to say it's probably around like mid-after, or like probably like right in the afternoon, so like 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah. I just want to take a short rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sweet. Let's chill for an hour. All right, yeah. I'm down to 6 hit points.
Oof.
Oh, damn.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I took some hits. So I'm going to use
So yes, do what you need to do.
5 of my hit die. Oh, wait, I'm a D10. So I'm going to use 4 of my hit die. What do I add to this? Okay. So that's 10. Adding 4. So that's 10, 20, 30, heal. So that was a short rest. Used all my hit die. Take a short rest.
Alright, so you guys take your short rest.
And Oberon's down to 4, so he's going to use his hit die.
Reasonable.
Yes, indeed.
So he's going to use those guys. So that is 5. What's his
How are you doing?
0, you shit.
I am back at 40 because I just rolled 3 health points.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
before you short rested, you could second wind,
I could have.
and then you get it back on a short rest. So save your hit dice.
10, 16.
I was gonna say, you could do that if you wanted to, but you're already up to full. You already
did
had it up?
I
Alright.
already did it, yeah.
Cool.
I'm not gonna...
Alright, you guys take
Because
your...
I'll save it for combat.
Fair. Cool. From there, you guys, after your short rest, I'm assuming continue on
Yes.
your journey.
Mm-hmm.
What is everybody's
Favorite color?
no?
Orange.
I'm debating whether I want this to be passive or active. What's everybody's passive perception?
19.
13.
You're at 19 now?
Proficiency bonus went up.
Good for you. All right, 19. Sorry,
I'm pretty oblivious.
16.
13 and 16.
Well, what is this based on hearing or smell?
No.
Then Oberon's is a 12.
Cool. So,
Oh no, a 15. I'm sorry.
like us alone.
Mm.
As you guys are walking along, every now and then you notice that like a flash kind of hits your eye. Like,
Okay.
like almost like something, like light reflecting off of something.
Okay.
And it keeps happening and you kind of look around because you're in the middle of the wilderness. There's nothing super shiny out here.
Sure.
And above you see birds flocking.
Okay.
And amidst their numbers, you catch one that looks kind of different and is moving kind of different.
Okay. Okay. Got anything more for me on that?
You notice that this is where the light is reflecting off
Okay,
of.
so this particular bird. And how high up are these birds?
They're pretty high up. Like, you
So
can't make a
like,
hard
judge size or
distinguish.
anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you catch that something up there is
Glinting.
glinting.
Yeah, I will let you guys know. I'll be like, hey, I don't know if it's important or dangerous, but considering everything that's happened so far, one of those birds has either something metal or something. It's like that one. Whoop, that one. Whoop,
And
that's
as he
something.
points it out to you, if you stare at it long enough, you can catch the glint every now and then.
Okay, cool.
Your nature. What does that mean?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's pretty far away, but I'll try. I could try and like coax him down. Do I recognize like? I'm gonna try to use whatever kind of like animal handling knowledge I have to like, based on what I know about what these birds are, to try and get them to come down a little lower. Maybe not. Maybe land. Like provide food, whatever I think their food is.
Okay.
Like if I think, like if it's ducks, I'll be like.
So
yeah,
you're gonna try to lure them down.
So I can
with
just like I say,
food.
with food. Yeah.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
Oh, cool. That's a 25.
Cool. So yeah, you kind of bread rations. Seed,
Yeah, whatever I
what
got,
you got?
man.
Okay, let's say you're a seed guy. You're not a seed guy.
I'm not a seed guy.
You're not a seed
I'm
guy.
a war guy.
You're a war guy. But you kind of, hold it out or kind of like, to like make a show of it. And these birds kind of flock and come down, and you notice as they descend, the glinting one stays above and kind of circles around you guys a little bit. It will descend a little bit kind of still amongst it, but it doesn't get within like range. for anything, really.
Okay.
Make a investigation check.
Okay.
Or nature, whichever one is better for you.
I think they're gonna be this.
Are they the same?
I have proficiency in nature.
Okay. Oh.
That is a 22.
22. Okay, so you notice that the one bird, you start to pick up more on its movements not being quite right, and it almost looks like it's mechanical.
Oh!
The way it's moving.
Oh, gosh, that might be a robot bird.
What's a robot?
It's a thing made of robot parts.
Should we shoot it? Is it good? Is it bad?
No. It's, I think, it might be one of Hephaestus's automatons. It might be a scary system, if I'm being honest.
Shoot it?
I wouldn't, because it's made of metal. So I don't think my arrow would do much, because it's made of wood, mostly. No.
I have a dagger.
I was just gonna try and, like, talk to it, since it's a robot.
Are we worried that he's gonna attack us?
I'm not, really.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be making any moves to come to you guys or come near you guys.
I'm just gonna holler out to the
Oi, bird!
Oi! Robot bird! if you're like a Hephaestus guy, we want to chat. But if not, like, do your thing. We don't want to start anything.
Start going.
Yeah, I figured. It sounds like, well, what do you guys think? I'm not taking, I don't know anything more about these kind of things than anyone else, so.
I mean, you're pretty much the expert on all of these kinds of things,
Well, yeah, so far, but like,
right,
we're hitting new territory.
At that moment, you guys hear a big thud.
Mm-hmm.
And the bird, the mechanical one, and well, the birds that are around you kind of like lift off and scatter and go, and then the glinting one takes off in the direction of where the sound came from.
The thud?
The thud.
Oh,
it came from further along the mountain.
Let's follow that thud. Before we go, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Ooh.
Let's try and go real sneaky like.
Right.
We're gonna try and sneak up the hill to see what that thud was.
Cool. So you guys kind of like
40.
Oh my god, you're so hidden. You're so stealthy. Literally, no one could find you except for maybe a god.
It'd be real hard.
28. Only a 28. Pass Without Trace. You get to add 10.
14, but now it's 24.
All of you guys are super stealthily, like American Ninja Warrior, like
yeah,
up the rocks
right.
and shrubs and such.
Oberon only got a 20.
Oh, pick it up, Oberon. Come on, you're lacking behind.
Yeah.
And as you guys kind of like, very much like the crest of whatever hill or rock you guys are near, like kind of like to peek over, and you see there's a little bit of kind of a valley. Not like a valley, it's not that big, but a dip. Yeah, like a dip between the ledge that you guys are on and the next big like crest. And in that dip you guys see a tall, two-legged, one-eyed figure who seems to be in distress. And is picking up rocks and are hucking them up the big kind of rock face that is on the opposite side of this dip. I can't think of the right word.
Crevasse. Canyon.
Maybe a canyon? It's a little more what I'm looking for, I guess. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You see him picking up boulders and kind of chucking them up. And then yelling, Stella! Stella!
Is he yelling Stella?
That's what I heard.
And each time a rock goes up, you guys hear it like connect with rock, and rock shards start coming down.
He's throwing that up the mountain, like into the mountain,
like up at the rocks that you presumably will have to climb.
All right.
Does it look like he's aiming for something, or is he just erroneously throwing rocks?
Make an investigation.
I think he's trying
Get a
to talk
girl.
to his lady friend.
Yeah, he's trying to win over a
Well,
girl.
like, I got a 22, but like, you know, he's throwing rocks, but like clearly there's something up there he's throwing rocks at. So
Yeah, so with a 22, as you kind of follow the line of where he's aiming, it's small because it's rather high up, but you see a beefy looking ram, but like beefy, yes, muscular with like the big horns, but also he's got a little like there's like a little paunch on him. He's got a little belly on him, little chunky ram. And one of his big like kind of horns that are out is caught in the rock face, and it's like and can't get out, and the Cyclops is like Stella, and like he goes and you see him like try to climb the rocks, but it's just like a little too sheer for his big beefy hands, and like he can't jump high enough.
I'm gonna. All right, you guys stay here. I'm gonna try and talk to him.
Oh my god.
What are you gonna do? Shoot him in the back? He's just trying to get his goat back.
No, I was just gonna sneak up the hill and then free the goat and just keep going where we're supposed to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him first and then do that.
Well, you want him to stop throwing the rocks so we can actually get up that one.
So like, yeah,
I
you
feel
guys,
like I'll
you
be
guys
fine.
wait here in
I
the
feel like
skies. and I'm
I
gonna
feel
talk
like you'll get hit, but I feel like I'll be okay.
to him. So yeah, I'm gonna start walking down the hill and go, "Oi! Hello!
He turns,
Hello!
and you see his one eye like scanning, like
Right here, waving.
because
Hello.
he's probably like twice your size.
Yeah, probably.
He's up.
Hello.
And he's just like, oh,
Hey mate, you need help with your goat?
humans don't come this far.
Yeah, we had to. We didn't want to, but we did. So my name's Zaxos. What's yours?
Tomar.
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 Did I say that right? All right, and
Picks up
Stella.
another rock.
Wait!
I gotta get Stella.
Yeah. Well, that rock is.
She's my best friend.
Okay. Have you ever hit her with a large rock before?
No, I'm trying to free her horn.
Yeah. Why don't you let me give it a try? Cause that rock might hurt her, right? Cause she's little.
And you see him like ponder for a
It's
second,
a big
like,
rock, right?
oh, didn't think of that.
That's okay. We can't all think of
You
everything.
can get her safe?
I'll certainly try, mate.
Okay.
Okay.
And he sits down and waits.
All right. I'm gonna try and climb up there.
Nice man's coming, Stella!
In fact, it's Zaxos, in case you're wondering. Is my name. All right. Yeah. I just walk over. I try and climb up that rock face.
Make it.
How sheer is it?
It's relatively short. Like, you know those videos and stuff of like mountain goats where it's like there's like a ledge that's like this big and they can kind of like their way down. That's kind of the situation we're in right now.
Fair.
So make an acrobatics or an athletics check to climb.
Only got a 13.
That is not gonna do it. You get part of the way up and start to scramble.
Mm-hmm.
And then you lose your gripping and you fall. Make a what happens to me? No, not that. I guess you still pass without trace up, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like this would be ooh, no. Dexterity saving throw.
Cool. Nat 20.
Okay, cool.
That's 27.
So as you kind of like lose your gripping and start to scramble or whatever, you kind of feel some of the rock face like loosen and you see some pebbles kind of like crumble down. And that informs you that if you mess this up too many times, there might be an avalanche. Not an avalanche, but rock slide. Which may or may not be detrimental towards Stella.
Fair.
And where she is perched currently.
All right, Tomar.
Yeah.
You seem Tomar.
You
seem like
That's me.
Yeah, I know. You seem like
You do?
Yeah, you told me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you seem like a nice bloke.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm gonna have a friend of mine come give me a hand. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
He's not gonna hurt me, is he?
No, he's actually a real nice bloke, despite the shield.
Humans don't like Cyclops.
Yeah.
Cyclops don't like Toma.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. Let's get you your goat back.
I'd like that.
Yeah. Are you the other Cyclopses don't like you?
No.
Is it because you're nice and they're not nice?
And I'm small.
Wow, small is perspective, right? To Stella, you're real big.
That's nice.
No problem. All right, Pointless!
Mm-hmm.
I need a hand, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, I figure 2 heads is better than 1. Maybe you could give me a boost, and you help me up. Try to climb this.
I can help you, or if you want, I can take a swing at it and see if I can get up there.
All right, I could give you a boost too.
Might be a
good.
little bit easier if one of us goes up there instead of 2, considering how loose the rock is.
Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna give him the help action.
Lovely.
On his athletics check to try and get up there.
Okay.
All right, so that is
You get advantage.
Oh, because you're helping.
Because I'm giving you the help action.
But
yeah, you're
Hey, see if you get a 20.
Fair.
oh, all right, yeah, no, I got it.
You got a 20?
No, 18 plus.
Oh,
7.
okay. Then, yeah, either way, you definitely have it. So, for someone who has so much muscle, he very lively, like, makes his way up the rock face.
Like a gazelle in armor.
And you are able to kind of stabilize yourself on the ledge near where Stella has her horn caught. So, what is now your move to try to remove the goat's horn from being wedged in the rock?
It's wedged in the, so it's like wedged.
I think like if there were like 2 bolt, like it's like wedged, like caught between 2 different things, and it doesn't have the strength to yank it out. It's not like embedded in the rock.
What if? I'm just planted, right? I'm not holding on to anything. Like nothing.
No, there's a little bit of a ledge here that you can kind of stand on without too much worry.
Okay. What if I use a dagger on my persons as a wedge?
Cool. Yeah, I was gonna say basically your options are you can try to yank it out, which would just be like straight strength, like see if you can brute it out of there. With the leverage, I would say do a strength check, but I would give you advantage with that because that, and on my end, it might also affect some things.
9.
Oh, a 9? You try to get in there, and it kind of scrapes out, and you feel the dagger kind of scrape along the horn, and you hear Stella.
That sounds like a good noise. You're doing good.
I'm gonna pull a dagger out in shock because I think I've hurt the goat. So that's gonna be a no. Okay. I guess for the second try, I'm gonna try and pull it.
Okay, cool. Give me you can give me an athletics.
Athletics, alright. That is a fail. +7.
A fail +7?
That was a fail +7.
Okay, any other ideas on how you want to get it?
I'm going to yell down and say, this isn't really working. I don't have any options. I can't get it out.
All right, here's what we're going to do. You got rope on you, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to loop the rope around the tree branch, and I'm going to hold the other side, and you're going to jump down, and it's going to pull me up, and I'm going to give it a try.
Okay.
All right. How would you even do this?
I think it would just work. But that's just me.
This is your game, man. You do you.
Ooh, okay. This is not going to make sense. But what if I loop it over, he ties it to his waist, I tie it to my waist, and just because I'm generally heavier due to my heavy armor, it's just...
That's what I was
Pull
thinking.
system.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So what I'm going to say is give me a combined either acrobatics or athletics.
I got a 19 on the roll, so that's a 26 for my acrobatics.
Dirty 20.
Okay,
Athletics.
so yeah, it works. You're able to
Cool.
science your way up there.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my new Dread Pirate Robert's magical mask to cast Animal Friendship.
Oh, that's right! Look at you
So
using your
he
fleece.
has to make a wisdom save. It's okay, goatee.
What's the number?
14.
He's a goat. He fails.
Yeah, he is trying.
I was like,
to
unless I got good on the die, he's a goat.
That's it. He's just
Yeah.
trying to buy me. So we're buds.
He likes you.
Yeah.
You're nice.
And now I am going to attempt to. Let's see what I got. I have a crowbar. I'm going to attempt to use that to leverage and just snap the branch that's caught.
It's wedged.
What do you mean? Where are you getting a branch from?
Is that where I thought he was tangled on a branch?
No.
Between two rocks.
His
Two
horn
rocks?
is wedged in the
Two
rocks.
In the rocks?
Like it's not like embedded in the rocks, but it like is wedged between
Like
rocks.
think of a
I
crack in the
don't
horn.
know.
is
No, I get
jammed
it now. But I don't know where I got the idea that there was like,
I don't know
like a
either.
scrubby little shitty tree that it was caught in. Okay.
So
yeah,
I was gonna
crowbar
say you
to
can
pop it
make
out.
the same. I would say
Ooh, what if you tied the goat to me and I?
like his meanwhile is off. In the
Yeah, I'm
distance.
gonna just sneak up the thing. I have a climbing speed. I'm just gonna climb the rocks.
Okay.
I just do
Just
that.
get up there. Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
And then I'm gonna.
Give me the help action.
So
my
it's,
crowbar?
it's yeah. So how it's pretty wedged. Is what I'm gathering.
It's pretty wedged.
Yeah.
I was like, if you guys want, you guys can try to like maybe chip at the rock, try to loosen it up.
That doesn't sound like me.
Right? That's why I'm like you could try to do that. You could do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. I
Where
got
were
the
you
crowbar.
wedged? Yeah,
It's
so
just-
it would be what did I have you do? It was with advantage and it was a strength check. See if you could pop it out.
15.
You get it.
All right. Thanks. Yeah.
And then the goat just kind of like makes its way down.
Cool.
And you just hear Tomar, Stella! And scoop up, even though it's clearly a boy, like ram.
Got big horns.
Yeah.
Stella.
All right, Tomar.
Thank you.
Was there a metal bird round here?
Maybe they fly around here sometimes.
Like a lot of metal birds?
Not like a flock or anything. Every now and then you'll see one.
All right.
Where are you going?
Oh, we got to see Hephaestus about a thing.
Oh, that Hephaestus, he's a sneaky one.
Is he? I thought he got messed up legs and crutches.
Well, yeah, he does, but he's crafty, so he's good at, like, hiding things.
Oh.
If you're trying to get to Hephaestus's place,
Yeah.
there's the way to get in. You have to go in the volcano.
That's a bummer.
It's down a bit. There's a hidden stair to get down.
Thanks,
So,
Tomar.
keep a lookout for that.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate that. That was really
Yeah.
nice of you.
All right, bye.
Bye. And then we keep going and doing our thing.
Yeah, and him and Stella go off happily into their mountain nomad life.
That's a real nice guy.
And at this moment, I think we will take our break.
Coffee break.
Oh, hi, Internet. We're back.
What's up, nerds?
What's up?
All right.
All right, well, let's just get right back to it.
Do it.
So you just left with Tomar. The rest of the day, kind of like the rest of your travel, basically, kind of goes uneventfully. It's, difficult terrain. You're climbing uphill. You're going up mountains. What's up?
So the bird took off towards Tomar. What
Yes.
happened after we got there to the bird?
You didn't
was
see
gone?
it.
Okay.
You didn't see it. Cool. The rest of the day passes uneventfully. You're climbing over the rocks. And eventually you start to notice specks of ash in the air. And so you know that you're getting close. The air starts to feel, even though you're going uphill, so like naturally it gets a little colder, and there is that unnatural kind of chill in the air. You start to feel heat, like warm gusts coming. And you make your way over, and eventually you reach the pinnacle and the peak, and you guys are on the lip of the volcano. So what you see is there. It's big circle, very classic volcano vibe.
What's it called?
Caldera.
Caldera. Thank you.
And like if you were to peek over the edge, you feel the heat rising up, and you can't like really tell how far down this goes or anything like that, but you see the glow of the lava from it within, and you feel it. Down, if you peek, also as you peek over, you'll notice, as Tomar described to you, there is about 50 feet down a ledge running around the inner part. And everybody make perception checks.
21.
24. 12.
Okay. It's hot. It's ashy. You're like, I don't want to keep my eyes over this thing. I don't like this. You two will notice there is that ledge that runs around, and on one section it seems to almost kind of bulge out, like there's a landing.
Okay. I want to go to like above where the landing is and see if there's some kind of like handhold, foothold, any like kind of way to get to land there.
Cool.
Built into the rock.
Make an investigation with advantage, because Tomar told you that there was a hidden stair.
Okay, and you said intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
With advantage.
I said investigation.
Right. Investigation. It's about the same. Right. So that's a 9.
You don't find it. You think your best bet is probably to climb down.
I think we might have to climb down, lads. I mean, I got these ropes and pitons so we can do it safely. But...
Can I look for the hidden stair?
Yeah.
All right.
Same thing. Investigation with advantage. Natural 20.
There it is.
So yeah, Saxos is looking at it like, well, I think we're just gonna have to climb down. Doesn't look like there's any way around it. And in the middle of his stream, you're just kind of like, it's one of those like tricks in like old movies or where it's like the camera, like it looks like one thing and then the camera shifts slightly and you notice it's more 3-dimensional and further back than you think it is.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of what's happening here is you're looking down and you don't really see anything, and then you just kind of like bloop and you see that there is it's not like a great staircase. Think very much kind of like Lord of the Rings hobbits climbing up to Shelob.
Gotcha.
Like where it is still kind of a climb. It's not that treacherous. Like you can make it down safely. But yeah, that kind of reveals itself and you guys are able to descend. As you guys descend down, I'm assuming you're going down unless there's something else you want to do before that.
You said stairs, right?
Yeah.
So it's something that Oberon could come with?
Yes. You guys land, and as you make your way towards, it pops out a little ways down the ledge, away from where that kind of, landing was. That's just a few feet further. As you guys land off of the staircase here, everybody make me Constitution saving.
You didn't sound very confident.
Yes, I did.
Oh, well, I stand corrected.
The most confident.
22.
15. Lucky that and turn it into a 22.
Okay. You all succeed.
15 for Oberon.
Okay, you all succeed. You will take... look at that. You will take, because I roll like crap, you will take 1 point of fire damage from the intense heat in here.
It's a little balmy in here.
little bit of sweat starts to trickle down.
Oh man, my face mask is getting all wet from my forehead sweat.
Alright. Now that you're down on the same kind of level, you will notice that on that landing, there appears to be statues encircling it. You guys are still a little ways off of it. So. There's like a path to get you onto that wider section.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll look at these statues, see if they got names or are they on plinths?
Okay, so what you see is there are 6 stone statues. They are all figures who are seated on like big kind of throne looking things.
Cool.
On the opposite wall, there is an alcove with a plinth, and some stuff on it.
Gotcha.
You see how closely are you like going up to each of the statues, or are you just doing like a general scan?
I want to go up to each of the
and
statues
see what you see.
Like, see who they are, if I can recognize them.
Cool. So you see, one of them is a beautiful woman with long flowing hair covering her breasts.
Oh, good.
She has kind of fabric like draped, more kind of on her waist and on her lower half. There on the back of her chair are 2 doves, 2 figures of doves, and surrounding her feet are roses.
Cool. That sounds like Aphrodite.
The next one is a large older man with a longer beard.
Yeah.
He has, think like almost like saint pictures, how they have like the big circle around the back of their head. It's not like a halo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I get you.
It's like that, but it looks like the sun.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that's Apollo.
He is fully drobed. Yep, drobed. He is fully robed. In one hand, he is holding a globe, and you'll see there is a whip at his side.
Oh.
The third is a older, more mature kind of looking woman. Her hair is pulled back, and she has a helm on.
Sounds like Athena.
There is an owl that sits on her shoulder, and an olive branch rests in one arm. The fourth is a young man, handsome, more youthful, curly hair, wide smile, shorter tunic. He has a caduceus in one arm, and you'll notice he's sitting relaxed in his chair.
Hermes, chill dude.
The fifth is a not like an old man, but not a young man, middle-aged man. Very strong looking. Waves in his hair, long toga. There is an eagle perched on the throne, and he has a laurel crown.
Cool. Zeus.
And the sixth is a youth, more teen, think more like 15. Sitting cross-legged with wings coming out of his back, and a pair of rabbits playing in his lap.
Rabbits. I don't know that one.
I don't know. Can you repeat that? So it's a team with wings and he has rabbits?
Mm-hmm. 2 rabbits are playing in his crossed lap. So those are the statues that you see. There's the alcove with the plinth with stuff on it, seemingly.
All right, I want to go look at the stuff. What kind of stuff
I'll go
we
look
got?
at the stuff too.
Cool. So as you get to the plinth itself, on the top of it, you see 6 bronze medallions, each depicting something different. One is a chariot. One shows an intricate braided loop with a clasp in the middle. One is a circle with the face of a woman with snakes in her hair.
Gotcha.
One has the image of a sandal with wings coming off of it. One is a bow and arrow. And one is a bolt of lightning.
All right.
Make either investigation or perception checks.
Natural 20.
There it is.
You wanted it. You poked the bear.
I did.
Don't poke the bear,
I
dear.
poked the orange die.
18. Doesn't matter which one.
Okay, cool. What'd you have?
I didn't say because I got
okay,
I got a
cool.
29 or a 24. You tell me.
Yeah,
which
you
is
see
that.
it. You would have
Okay.
seen it too. I don't know if you see it, but either way, you find it.
20 or 16.
Carved into the stone, like behind in the alcove. It's hard to make out because of how much soot there is in the air, and probably not a lot of people come up here. It's an old place, but you see carved into the wall. My skill made the power that they claim. but all they see is a monster lame. Give the gift to its proper hand, but acknowledge the maker to enter his land. And you will have noticed that each of the statues have something in their hand, but the other hand rests palm up on their lap.
Okay. So we gotta give him the stuff back.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna grab the...
Oh, and with your nat 20, actually, you'll notice further up in the wall above the alcove, there are little kind of pockets in the stone, and sitting in each of those is a bronze falcon.
Bronze what?
Falcon.
Not a
In
bronze...
each alcove?
Yeah, there are 6 total.
Oi! You them metal birds I seen flying around?
Do we see any of them holding the object that we saw? Or like some
I think it
object
was
flickering?
them. Like,
Well, it was them, but like... Oh, so the object flickering was the bird. It wasn't like they were holding something flickering.
Yeah, it was a metal bird.
Okay. I thought it was holding something.
all
That's
right. Well, first off, we got to start connecting these dots. I say let's give the bolt of lightning to Zeus. Let's give the chariot to Apollo. Let's give the Medusa face to Athena. Let's give the sandals to Hermes. And I guess the bow and arrow... Oh,
It's not Artemis.
I don't think Artemis was one of them.
It was a team, right?
With the rabbits.
Yeah, well, is it a lady teen or a boy teen?
Indiscernible.
Indiscernible. See, because it's got wings and bunnies, and that doesn't sound like Artemis to me.
All right. So what else was the other? There was 5, right?
6.
6. Okay. What was the other one?
Beautiful woman, long flowing hair, draped rose. Oh, that's got to be, she got doused. That's
Doves and roses.
Aphrodite.
Right, and there was a clasp thing.
Yeah.
That is the
Braided
braided
loops
loop
with
with
the
a
clasp.
clasp.
Is that Aphrodite thing?
I'm gonna guess. The other one's a bow and arrow, and that's not Aphrodite.
That's not Aphrodite.
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
Here. Well, why don't we
Doves
start
and roses.
with the ones we do know and see if anything happens?
Cool. All right, let's start with the most obvious one. Let's give the bolt of lightning to the one with the eagle and the laurel crown. So I guess we put it in the open hand.
That's what it sounded like.
All right, so I'm gonna put the bronze lightning bolt in the hand of what I believe is Zeus.
Cool, you do that.
Is there any kind of like magical acknowledgement of like, good job, my son? No, cool.
All right,
Nothing
hey,
happened.
it was worth a shot.
Cool.
The
Then
Hermes one, I think, is pretty.
yeah,
That one we can do
sandal with wings for Hermes.
to the Hermes statue.
To the one with the caduceus
So
specifically.
we'll do that.
So
we're gonna say that we did that.
Yeah.
That's 2.
I would definitely say Face of Medusa is a safe one to put with the lady with the helmet.
Okay.
That
Well, it
is
doesn't really fit with the
Yeah.
other 2.
Yeah.
She's getting the braided loop.
She's getting the
It's
circle with the
circle
face of
Medusa.
Medusa. And then we got a chariot,
Well, the chariot goes to Apollo.
but it would also make sense to give him the bow and arrow.
Get that archery. One of. I got some archery.
Unless the team with the wings and the rabbits. Rabbits are what's getting me. Who likes rabbits?
Boil and mash them, stick them in a stew.
In a stew with potatoes. Brace of
So
conies.
animals, right? So, okay. So, if you think hunting, you could think Artemis, but it doesn't seem like they're hunting them.
But you're right about the team part.
Demeter? Rabbits, nature. It's more agriculture.
It's more agriculture. What's this here braided loop?
So we have a beautiful woman with long flowing hair and draped robes. She has 2 doves on the back of her chair with roses at her feet.
I'm pretty sure that's Aphrodite. And she's definitely not the bow and arrow sort.
Right.
So I would guess
And she's not a chariot.
So
she's
the
definitely
braided-
not.
Do we want to give her the braided
I would
loop?
guess braided loop.
Unless, because I'm trying to think if that's like...
I want to look up at the falcons.
Mhm.
Are any of them changing when we put stuff in?
Not that you can tell.
Okay, cool.
Can I tell with my natural 20? Alright, fair enough. Worth a shot. Do I see anything with that? I've noticed that they're there. Do they have any, like, symbolism on them of any kind, or they're just like birds?
Nope, from what you can tell, they're just sitting there. They're just, as far as you can tell, they're metal statues.
If I had to guess, based on the way our luck has panned out, if we fuck this up, they're gonna attack us.
Mhm.
That's what I'm guessing.
That's fair.
Alright. Team with wings.
I think we bite the bullet and just.
Could it be Cupid?
That's what I was thinking.
Because bunnies like to
that's
fuck.
a good one.
And they got wings and a bow and arrow.
Hell yeah. Let's give the bow and arrow to the team with the wings and the chariot to Apollo. Oh, fuck yeah, I like us.
It is Valentine's
She makes a lot of sense. Yo, speaking of,
It's almost like she plans it.
I was playing running a game for some of my friends, and it was vaguely Strahd based. Like Strahd's there, they fucked it up, so they died, and now like he's taunting them from Barovia, obviously. And they were trying to figure out how to defeat him once they get back to Barovia. And one of their party members, of course, is Tatiana. And they just went like, "What if we cuck him to death?" And I was like, "What?" They're like, no, we have his Tatiana, right? So we tie him up, we run train on Tatiana. He gets so sad because we're cucking him that he quits. And I was like, you know what? I don't think anyone's ever tried that. So you can certainly try that. So yeah, they might just like run a train on one of the party members to try and embarrass Strahd to death.
Fun.
Hey man, love is in the air. It's Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day.
It's a weird dude.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
All right.
Yeah.
So you place each of the medallions in their palms.
Mm-hmm.
As you place the final one, they all start to glow.
Ooh, and we had to, what was the last part? We had to say...
Nice work, Apollo.
Thank you for
Or
that,
Hephaestus,
Hephaestus. You did great with all of these.
And as you speak the name Hephaestus, the copper medallions melt and the streams of molten metal go down and kind of funnel into the ground, and you notice that they are pulling through crevices, and they create a design on the floor, like in a circle around in the middle of the statues.
Oh, that's nice.
And it forms the image of a hammer and an anvil. And as you say the name Hephaestus, and it splits open, and you hear the scraping of stone as an opening appears with a staircase descending down.
All right, we did it.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to fight birds.
I like that.
They don't move, but you can tell they're looking at you.
See you fuckers later.
With not the most affection.
Cool.
I don't like you, but I respect your craftsmanship, birds. I'm gonna go down into the
head down into the caldera crevasse.
Cool. So it's going to take you down steps for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Until eventually it just becomes a rocky path.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're walking around, it is pitch black in here. You are within the wall of the volcano. You are not where the lava resides anymore.
Okay.
So what is your marching order going through this tunnel?
I would be first since I can see.
Okay.
That's
dark
a reason.
vision.
What about you guys? Where are you guys going?
I'll go in the middle.
All right.
I guess I have a torch. I'll take the rear and light a torch.
Cool. You continue down, and it feels like the pathway is continuously kind of curving.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes on for quite some time.
He really doesn't want visitors, because you got past the puzzle, and then there's this long walk, which is really a deterrent. I feel like right now I'd be turning around saying no thank you if it wasn't for that whole sunk cost fallacy thing.
And mid-stream of consciousness, you hear a under your foot.
Uh-oh.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. 23.
You, having been able to pick up sounds outside of your own voice, being with your voice for so long, are able to catch that kind of shift underfoot, and like that, hear that click, and you're like, as 3 bronze javelins shoot out of the wall and stick to the opposite wall in front of you.
It really doesn't want visitors.
Take those javelins. You need them.
Oh yeah, we got 3 bronze javelins.
Strength check to pull him out of the wall.
What if I use my carpenter's tools?
to take metal out of stone?
I'll give him the help action.
Well, like they're jutted out, right? What if I just started like?
They're made out of metal, dude.
I'm
You're
just
gonna ruin that saw.
Yeah. You can grab it and like try to yank it out.
Alright, just rip it out. Right.
Yeah, just rip it out.
Okay.
I was gonna say if you have proficiency, you can do athletics.
I'll help you.
That is a 26.
All right, you are able to pull them out of the wall. You have 3 javelins.
3 javelins. All right.
All right.
Let's keep going and keep an eye out. And actually, here, Lycus, you look high. Pyrus, you look low. Actually, you look in the middle. I'll look low because I'm going first.
So you're like totem poling it?
My butt will be in the way. No, just with our eyes, not like physically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like look up for trips and I'll look down for trips.
All right, cool. Everybody make investigation checks as you continue along.
16.
15.
11.
Cool. You go along. Lycus is able to catch a tripwire. And you're able to avoid that. There's another section with a couple of steps again. That Pyrus is able to discern a trick stair.
All right.
And you are able to jump over that.
This is great teamwork. I'm a big fan of it so far.
And then Zaxos.
Yeah.
You miss another pressure plate.
Oh no.
Good, we need more javelins.
And I need you to take make a dexterity save.
22.
Cool. Having felt that sensation before, you jump back, and instead of something shooting out of the sides at you at this time, you hear the scraping of stone 2 steps in front of you.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, you got.
And then you see a chasm.
You got to jump that chasm.
All right.
Let me jump the chasm.
You jump the chasm, and you are able to make it over.
Cool.
All right. You finishing. You guys feel like you've gotten pretty deep at this point. The pressure of the rock around you, you feel in your ears. It's hot. It's kind of gross down here. And eventually, you start to see a light ahead of you, a warm glow.
Cool.
And as you approach it, it is an opening out, and as you come in, you see basically you are in the base of the volcano. And in front of you is basically a sea of lava and like rivers of lava running down the sides and all that stuff with kind of stone walkways in between. And in the center of this space, you see a gargantuan anvil with a hammer resting against it. Everything in this space is giant. So you'll see like on the walls there are racks of weapons and other mechanical creations and, you know, buckets of ore and that kind of stuff. But they are all immense.
You guys think this is the right place?
I mean, I would guess, yeah.
All right.
Everybody make me perception checks. See what else you see.
22.
16.
17.
Cool. All of you are able to clock different walls, kind of. There are doorways. But you, with yours, you are able to hear the sound of like scuffling and things being thrown and moved and scraped out of the way. And it is coming from the doorway directly across from where you are.
Okay. I will let everybody know that there's movement coming from the door directly across. All right. I just have... I'm curious. I want to go up to, like, one of the weapons that's here. And I just want to, like... see if I pick it up. Like, am I able to, or is it just still a giant weapon? Because I'm curious, because this is a magical Hephaestus thing. Like, if it's like, oh, whoop. You know
Fair.
what I mean?
That's a good instinct.
Sir?
As you reached to pick this up, you suddenly hear
Oh, it's a dog.
as a large-sized golden guard dog breaks out of the wall.
Whoa, that's cool.
And roll for initiative.
Oh no! He's a good boy.
You're trying to take Hephaestus' shit!
I wouldn't say I was taking it.
Yeah, but you picked it up.
Touched it.
I didn't even pick it up. 19. According to you, it's still giant. So I couldn't. I just touched it.
19.
Unless you're telling me that it shrunk and my instinct was correct. Then I'll probably take it. But that's not the point.
Alright, so, sorry, what'd you have?
19.
23.
11.
23.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
As someone who's kind of connected to the natural world, including those like champions of Pan, like the Nemean lion, things like that, would I think that this is basically, is this still considered a beast, or is it like entered into monstrosity?
Construct. Maybe. Makes sense.
Cool.
Alright. You guys are here, and you can tell that he is gunning for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Specifically.
Whatever. Stupid
I
dog.
won't be able to find you, bro.
Alright. Lycus.
So the thing I was reaching for, I'm saying like you said it was a weapon rack. I'm thinking like a short sword or something of that nature. Since I already have my hand on it, is it still giant or does it shrink down?
No, that's still giant.
So you're just a stupid dog.
He's a guard dog. He's doing what he's doing. He's doing what he's supposed to. He's a good boy.
But he's not a dog, he's a construct.
But he looks like a dog, so he's still a good boy.
Okay, cool.
So describe to me the full scene so I know what I'm...
Okay, cool. So there's the middle section that has the anvil and the hammer. There are stone pathways that kind of web across the interior to like different sections. The weapon racks are kind of on the outside along the wall. So you guys are still near the entrance that you came in from. The guard dog itself breaks out from the base of the anvil.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so these...
So basically, you have a lip here. You guys are here. There's a stone pathway that leads to the center. And there's a dog. And then there's lava.
Okay. Try not to fall into lava.
Sure.
And you still have your hand on this thing, right?
I mean, well,
on the sword?
I didn't shrink. So then I'm going to just take my hand off the sword. And I'm going to be like, listen, dog.
And you see he goes literally from the four-legged, like, as soon as you let it go, he sits down.
Good boy.
And keeps looking at you.
I don't like, do you not hear the thing in the other room? Like, you are a dog. You should hear. There is scuffling in that room. And I point at the other room.
There's no room of scuffling.
Yeah, I said that before.
Oh, you know me, I get distracted.
Sure.
Oi! Hephaestus! I got a note from me dead mom to come see you!
Amazing.
God damn it. And I'm just going to be like... and I'm going to walk towards the scuffle room. And I'm going to just like...
Cool, so are you going past the dog?
Yeah,
through the center?
You gotta walk past.
Or are you going to go take the long way
I'm
around?
disengaging past the dog. It's
Okay.
my bonus action as a rogue.
Cool, and it watches you as you go. What's your movement speed?
30.
It's gonna be further than 30 to get to the door.
I will dash as my action to get 60 feet.
It's gonna be a little bit further than 60 feet to get to the door. But you are able to get past the dog.
Okay. I will be content to be on the other side of the dog and just be like, listen, just testing a theory. Chill out, man.
From what you can tell, the dog seems to no longer be like combat ready. It's more just kind of like watchdog right now.
Cool.
So for the purposes of that, you are now out of combat.
Cool. I'm gonna...
Don't touch the stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Dog doesn't like it.
Oh,
We
bro.
play by Aladdin rules here.
Sure, yeah, alright, fair enough. Touch only the lamp, guys.
Oh, fuck. I don't see any lamps.
You still hear the scuffling coming from beyond the door
how many?
across.
Remind me how many doors?
There are two. It's basically kind of like think like a compass. So like there's one that you came from, there's the one that you came across, and then there's one on either side.
And I'm gonna be like, well, maybe. And now that we're over here by Scuffle Door, I'm gonna be like, sounds like something's going on in there.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know if that's a good thing. Could be Hephaestus. Could be a bad thing.
I called his name real loud and he didn't answer, so...
So I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna walk over to the. Say we could come in the south door, right?
Sure.
And that's the north door
Yeah.
of the scuffling?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
then I'm gonna go to the west door and just like... What's
Cool.
inside the west door?
It opens up. You poke your head in, and it's a dark room that seems to be a storage closet but like big. So think more, not so much the scale of like warehouse at the end of Indiana Jones.
Okay.
But
that's exactly what I was thinking.
yeah, but it's not quite that big, but it is a sizable room with all sorts of hodgepodge stuff and like half-finished projects or like swords that weren't quite balanced right or like scrap metals and like that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Alright, this is a storage room.
Alright.
I'm gonna check. Maybe he's in here.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Cool. I'm gonna look around.
Cool. You go in, you look around.
Yeah, so if I have to light a torch to see...
Yeah, because you don't have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I'll shut the door behind me.
Okay.
I'll light the torch.
Cool. So he is now out of your vision.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow him to make sure he doesn't touch anything in the room.
That's fine. You can try.
I'm gonna stay here with the dog, and if he does anything, I'm gonna yell for help.
Cool.
All right, I'm looking through all of these, looking for a shelf, looking for a thing.
Make an investigation check.
Okay, here we go. That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. How much time are you spending looking?
I'm looking for the most old, dusty shelf.
Cool.
The most forgotten one, if you will.
So you go, and you do not see
anything like
what you are. You don't see anything that looks to fit the description that you are looking for.
Okay. So
in this particular room.
So I'm looking. Pyrus comes in the room. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just kind of like casually looking around. Take a little more time. Be like, yeah, no, see, he's not in here.
Make a deception check.
Okay. I mean, nothing I said is false.
It's true.
There's nothing. He's not in here.
I'm not trying to see if he's you know lying to me. I'm just making sure he doesn't touch anything. So
okay.
I said, yeah. I like look around. I'm like.
So you're merely watching to make sure he doesn't make a move to touch.
Like I guess you could say I'm kind of, since he closed the door, I'm kind of, I guess, peeking in a sense to try and see what he's doing, but also keeping my eye on the dog to make sure like.
Okay. All right. Well then, never mind.
So then I'm like,
Nothing's
cool.
happened,
Yeah, no, he's not in here. All right, and I leave.
Cool. So that is that door.
I'm gonna go to the east door.
You walk your way across. This door you open up, and inside is what appear. It looks to be like a bedroom almost.
Okay.
So there's.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm like, why is there a bedroom? Oh yeah, that's where he lives.
There's a big bed.
Is he in the bed?
He is not in the bed.
Okay, cool.
Other than that, it's pretty sparse in here. It doesn't seem to be super well inhabited.
That's odd. Maybe not. I don't know.
Like the bed looks worn, like it has
someone
been
has
used.
slept in it. Yeah.
But make a investigation.
Natural.
You can see that there is a decent, and you will have noticed this in the warehouse, and you will have noticed this in the forge room itself. Everything seems to have this, a decent layer of soot on it.
Okay, so
that is undisturbed.
Oh, weird. So he's not making stuff, and he's not sleeping. All right, is there like a closet in here with a shelf? I'm looking at all this room. Check for stuff?
No.
Alright, nothing in here? Check
No.
under the bed?
No.
Is there like laundry? I don't know. Do gods have laundry? I don't know.
Do gods have laundry?
This is your
grease.
I'm checking to
This
see.
is my grease.
I want to just like
Not really. Basically, once they're done with clothes, it's just kind of like
gone. Yeah.
gone.
Question.
New one.
Fair.
Since the guinea pigs all wear togas, do they have laundry?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Do they?
You mean the hamsters?
Sorry. Yes, the hamsters.
All right.
Yes.
We are not in. We are not in New Guinea. There are no guinea pigs.
You silly bitch.
I'm so
All right.
sorry.
So I'm like, yeah, not in there either. Also, looks like he hasn't touched any of this stuff. It's all covered in soot. That's his
Oh.
bed. I guess he's not sleeping.
You know what? Now that I'm rereading the prophecy, it doesn't say anything about meeting a person. First
all-
time more inside the Moten's land, find the blacksmith's smoke-filled lands. Just the lands. Does it have anything
Well,
to do with it?
that leaves one door.
All right, let's go at a scuffle door. Oh!
You go first.
I was going to say we could also check in the little cabinet where he was, and I'm pointing to the big dog, in the anvil.
Oh no, it wasn't a cabinet.
He just like broke out of the
Yeah.
metal.
It was like he was like in
Part of
the
it,
Like you
anvil.
touched it,
Yeah.
and now this thing is now like
Yes, but he came from a cavity in the anvil.
he would
A cavity that is shaped like him and like he fit perfectly into.
Yeah, we check a pick in. See if there's anything else in there.
Sure.
All right, there isn't because I got my eyes fucking rolled at. So let's, I guess, go to the scuffle door.
I will say, it might not be who we're thinking, so it could be a bad thing.
It could.
So
could be.
just like, be ready.
All right, so I think we do the standard plan. You guys get ready for combat, and I walk in and just say hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
All right.
Ooh. Okay, so then I'll take the door, but I'm gonna take the door shield at the ready.
Cool. 30
Okay.
to stealth. 30.
So stealth. So you're opening the door. Who's entering first?
And then I'm gonna enter right behind him, but
Well,
very
yes,
stealthily.
If I'm shielded at
Just
the ready,
like perfectly in his body shapes.
Yeah, like Airbender. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
right
yeah.
behind him,
Okay, cool.
mimicking his
he's
movements.
coming right after me.
Cool.
As like point.
I'm gonna go in after Pyrus. Pyrus is gonna go in first. Like we're going in shield first.
Shield first.
We're swatting it up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're stacking the door.
All right, breach it. Let's go.
All right, you guys enter this space. You kick open the door. You make your big entrance.
Yeah.
And inside, there's a room that it looks like someone threw a hissy fit. So this seems to be a room that is more like a kind of like a living space. Like there are bookshelves, there are crates, there are tables, there are a bunch of things. But everything is strewn on the floor. Shelves have been knocked over. Tables have been flipped over. The ground is littered with minutia. And you hear that scuffling kind of coming from within that kind of chaos.
Question.
Yes.
Is this still giant sized? Like these are all huge stuff?
No, this stuff is more normal sized.
Oh,
So this stuff isn't giant. It is still larger than your average living space, but it is more reasonably sized to
okay. Cool.
normal proportions.
Cool.
Are you saying something as you come in, or are you just like poof?
Well, now that I've seen the lay of the land, you said that like there was shit strewn about, and the scuffling sound is coming from within the shit strewn about.
Mm-hmm.
Does that like
What if it's just
How-
like a rat?
how? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, how big is the shit strewn about? Like, could there be a person in there? Is it like the size of a cat or a rat? Like, how big of a pile of shit am I looking at?
Decent pile of shit.
So how big of a thing might be in there?
Could it fit his Axos?
Well, about two
In the
Jacksons.
minutia.
I would say unless they were hiding behind like a shelf or like purposefully something the size of you would not be immediately hidden by
Gotcha.
this stuff.
Cool.
So something small.
So I think I'm going to have.
So there's a shelf.
Oh, as the door opens
Yeah.
and like kind of creaks, you hear the scuffling kind of like pause.
All right. At that point. Hello. Whoever was scuffling in here, we don't want to start anything. I got a dead mom prophecy, says I got to come here. So, like, if you want to chat, that'd be lovely.
As you say that, you hear the sound of kind of metal on stone scrape, and you see the stuff kind of as like something's moving under it. And a few feet out from in front of you, you see a little robotic metal, like humanoid-looking figure, but like yay big.
Gotcha.
And you see it kind of poke its head out. It's just like, oh heavens, you're not Hephaestus.
No, my name's Axos. What's your name?
Oh, I don't have one.
Okay. This is so we're on a quest. We're heroes, I guess. And we got a letter magically to come here, so we're here.
Oh.
It looks like Hephaestus hasn't been here in a while, and your dog broke the anvil.
Oh no, he goes back in.
Cool.
Did you touch something? You're not supposed to touch things. Hephaestus really doesn't like it when you touch things.
Yeah, we figured that out.
Well, it looks like you touched a lot of things in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do this.
Who did?
Hephaestus did this.
Just now?
No, not just now. Not just now. No, a while ago. I'm trying to clean it up.
You're doing.
That's what I'm tasked with.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there was a tiff with Aphrodite, and he came in a real state. So, yeah. He doesn't spend much time here anymore since that.
Oh, do you know what the tiff was about? Marriage is hard. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I do, but I'm gonna be honest, I have a limited awake period, so I'm gonna be powering down soon. So, do you guys need, like, you're human, what do you need? What do you need, like food, or water, or bed?
Hephaestus is gone.
Oh, probably one of his other forges. All of the volcanoes are connected through a tunnel system, and he has different workshops set up in each.
Which way is the tunnel system?
Would you? Is this? I don't fucking.
I can tell you more, but I need to power down first.
Okay, how long is that going to take?
Cool. I start looking around for a shelf, and through all this minutia.
Yeah, I guess I also look around to see what we got going on here.
Yeah, is it all just like papers? You said minutia. That it implies not just paper. It implies things.
Yeah, well, things as in, like, there are books, there are papers, there are cups, there are plates, there's, furniture, drawers strewn out with, like, blankets or aprons, work gloves, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Strewn around.
I start looking.
Yeah, I guess I start looking around too. See,
so it's like, oh, look at this. It's like a schematic for like gunpowder and like machine guns. Like, that's weird. What is that?
I'm gonna go around.
Yeah, exactly. Like that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna go around with my mom's
Ships
book.
can't fly. What is this?
Stupid.
Like,
and I'm just gonna hold the book of prophecies next to a bunch of different papers and see if it does anything. Like, hello, it says I gotta find a lens. I think I did that. Revered by my scoffer inside the mercy. Oh, well, did that. Find the blacksmith's smoke-filled lens, which I think that's this, right? We did it.
I think.
Maybe
maybe you need like scuba dirt. It's the land, literally.
I scoop up some soot and just like rub it on the cover of the book.
You got a sooty book, my dude.
I clean it off. Sorry, Mum. There you go.
I will say, as you are searching around, you do find a flyer that appears to be an invitation.
Okay.
To a party.
Okay.
Hosted.
Yeah.
By Dionysus.
Oh. We're not invited. When is the party?
A few days from now.
Where?
Does it say that the flyer is the invitation?
What?
Is the flyer
the flyer is the invitation.
So we have an invitation.
We have one invitation.
We have one invitation.
All right, well, we should hang on to that. Maybe we can make some copies.
Just gonna. All right, sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice.
All right.
Also, at this point, we are like pretty well into the evening nighttime. So, are you looking to do rests at any point? How are we feeling?
Yeah, it's about that time, right? I mean, if we got to wait for this little lad to wake up, then I guess when we're done with our search, we could go to that giant bed, each take a corner.
Well, I don't know if we're allowed to touch it.
Well, the dog doesn't seem to go into other rooms,
That's
so
fair.
we shut the door behind us.
Yeah, that's true.
Going to the big bedroom?
I don't see why not. It's got the most comfortable bed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get beds often, so like that's my fault.
Cool. So yeah, think like king size bed, but like a king size bed is like the quarter.
Yeah.
Of the bed.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So 4 king size beds.
Yeah.
Put together.
Well, I mean, I'm not in any. Right, I'm fine. Like
yeah.
I took a point of damage today, so I'm good. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to stay in this room, and I'm gonna start cleaning up all the papers and trying to, like,
Lovely.
you know, help out little no name over here.
Cool.
Like put them on a stack on the table, and be like, these are jars. This is the jar space now. I'm going to try to clean up this room.
That's a great idea.
So you're doing that. You're going bed?
Going bed.
Going bed?
Yeah.
Going bed. Then go bed. You're cleaning up in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Are you investigating
100%.
while you're
Yes,
cleaning?
100%.
Make an investigation check.
That is
I'm waiting to see.
a 19.
Probably long.
A 19. Cool. You, as you're scuffling about, you will notice that the bookshelves that have been strewn, one remains affixed to the wall. The books are knocked off, mostly.
Sure.
There is a shelf that still contains, I'm going to say maybe like 4 books on it.
Okay.
Which is weird.
That is weird.
Because literally everything else in this room has been moved.
Yeah, I'm going to
Those are the only things that happen.
Check out these books. Carefully.
Carefully.
Yes.
Cool.
As though for traps.
That probably is a great move.
Yeah. It's not my first rodeo.
Make another investigation.
That one is a 16.
A 16. You notice that there is definitely some sort of mechanism attached to some of these books. One of them is just like blacksmithing, like designs, techniques, that kind of stuff. One appears to be just like a leather-bound tome. There's no kind of indication as to what it contains. There is one that is like a maroon binding.
Okay.
That has embossed on it, like on the spine, 2 doves with their heads kind of heart-shaped.
Sure.
And then the last one is a pure black tome with a silver kind of lightning bolt embossed on it.
Okay, that's weird that they're. So you said there seems to be a mechanism tied to this. Can I discern if this mechanism is what's the word I'm looking for? Disableable? Can I stop? Can I disarm this mechanism?
Make one final investigation.
Oh yeah, 23.
Cool. You will notice that all of the mechanisms attached to the book, except for the one attached to the maroon book, are ones that can be disabled. That one seems to be fixed.
Okay. So I'm going to attempt to disable all of the mechanisms that.
Cool. Sleight of hand.
28.
Yep, you're able to disarm. And you are able to easily remove those ones out.
What am I looking at? Just this maroon book? So it's fixed. I can't remove it.
And now it is like free floating in the bookshelf. Like it's on the bottom, but like there's nothing on the sides of it where the sides of the bookcase is.
No wires, right?
No wires.
Okay. Check
but there is a mechanism attached to it.
All right. I want to. So there's a mechanism attached to this thing.
You'll also notice that it is flush with the wall behind it.
Okay. Like it's a thing that I could maybe tip out, perhaps?
Perhaps.
And I already checked. I can't disarm this thing. We tried that. It's fixed, right? Yeah, I'll tip out the book out. See what happens.
Very, very classic haunted mansion style bookcase. Opens up. And you find a dusty, sooty, earthy, like this is a untouched space for some time. There is a slight staircase that descends down, and then there's a little hallway. Do you go through?
I do, but I'm thinking about this. Okay. What do we got? How tall is this hallway? Ceiling?
Gonna say 15 feet.
Okay. And how long does it go down, or can I not see how far it goes down?
No, you can see that it goes into an opening probably like 20 feet from where you are.
Okay, and the ceiling is smooth?
I mean, it's stone, so it's a little rocky, but...
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do my best to jump as, like, or, like, do the wall
Okay.
as much as I can to get down to the bottom. My goal is to leave no footprints on this sooty floor.
Oh, so you're trying to bypass the stairs and the hallway and just get to the entrance.
Because this has been untouched for a long time, I don't want footprints.
Fair, that's
But I also am wearing my boots that footprints go the other way, just in case.
Smart. So how does that... Because you're not a monk.
I'm not a monk.
So
No,
how does that work?
No, I'm
here?
make
an...
Seems like
I guess, I would say acrobatics.
Okay.
Yeah, flat acrobatics.
Okay, that is a 25.
All right, yeah, I'll give it to you. You're
I want to.
You're able to like hardcore parkour your way off the wall enough.
Because it's not wide enough that I can't like salmon. Like,
no, you can't
plank myself down.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you are able.
Okay.
To make it, you land in that kind of opening, so you see the room in front of you. So your lands are you're gonna leave a footprint on the floor here at this point, but
it's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
It's one set of footprints.
Fair.
Currently.
Yes. Cool. So the room you see before you is smaller than a lot of the other rooms, and in here. There are kind of like the storage closet that you found. There are like kind of rows of shelves that go, but there's not nearly as many.
Okay.
And there seems to be like a little work table in here with like doodles and stuff like that. And as you look at like the papers that are strewn about, as you kind of weave your way in, you notice that it almost looks childlike.
Okay.
The writing and the sketching, and a lot of the objects in here are a little more simplistic in their shapes, and there are elements of almost like a toy workshop to a degree.
Okay.
Where there's like an old ratty kind of like stuffed. I'm not gonna say teddy bear, but like a stuffed. Nemean lion.
Sure.
And like blocks and like that kind of stuff. So you almost get the sense that, because as you'll remember from what Pyrus told you about the myth of Hephaestus, is he was born and then kicked off of Mount Olympus.
Yep.
So he grew up here.
Okay.
So you almost get a sense that like this is where his workshop originated. Like this was the first space
okay.
that he made his.
All right.
Yeah.
So do I
so
see?
I was gonna say.
I see a shelf.
You see shelves. Make investigation.
16.
A 16. Yeah. I'm gonna say it takes a little while, but in the very back corner, on the very top shelf, all the way tucked away, covered in soot and dust.
Yep.
You find a small cube.
Yeah. All right. I check around the cube.
Investigation.
Okay. That is a 17.
You don't notice anything.
Cool. I don't like this. It's too easy. Actually, it's not. This was very difficult. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. I go over to, and I will...
Make a sleight of hand.
Okay. That is a 23.
You are able to remove it without seeming to trigger any sort of repercussion.
How big is this cube?
I think like a Rubik's Cube.
Okay. Cool.
It's not huge. It's relatively, you know, you can fit it in a hand.
Cool.
Tesseract size, you know.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. You could fit a Rubik's Cube in a pocket.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to put it in my pants that have 20 magical pockets that look like they have nothing in them.
Hell yeah.
Outside.
Hey!
And I will retrace my steps exactly as I went.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah. I'm
Trying to parkour your way back up these steps, or are you going to walk your way?
You said it was, well, this is now I'm going up.
Yeah.
So it was like 20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. I have a jump thing now. I can make a dexterity check for jumping.
Okay.
Because I'm a thief, and that's the thing I do now.
To be fair, you're wearing your reverse boots.
That's true.
It would look like someone just came in
and then
that's
left.
it.
Yeah.
Like never left.
Well, because no, he stopped. He stood. in
Well,
front of the
no,
door.
it's going to look like someone was
yeah.
coming out of the room and met someone who was coming into the room.
Yeah. It would look really strange.
So confusing.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna see. Let's see. On a successful check. Let's see. Jump action. You take this action. You must make a strength check. I can make it as a dexterity check. On a success, the check's total determines the number of distance in feet that you can clear horizontally, or half that total is the number you can clear vertically. So it's the number on the check is how many feet I could jump.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to try to jump. Try to jump back up these stairs.
All right.
So the number that you roll and get, that's how far you can jump.
Assuming it beats a 10, which it almost
Will.
will
Almost,
definitely do.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that is an 8 plus 8 is 16.
So you can get 16. So I'm going to say you are able to...
So I can go 8 feet vertically, 16 feet horizontally.
Yes. I'm going to say you are...
Or whatever you think makes
I was going
sense.
to say, I think you're able to clear, like, the hallway portion
Okay.
and, like, a few of the steps,
Mhm.
and you land, like, mid-stairs.
Okay.
The staircase isn't that, like, long or deep.
Mhm.
So, like, you probably have, like, maybe, like, 3-4 more stairs to go before you're back up.
Okay. Yeah, I will jump.
So there's one set of footprints on one stair,
Mhm.
and then a bunch in the room, and nothing in between.
Yep.
There's
but
one in front of the doorway.
There is one in front of the
it
doorway.
looks like it's coming this way.
Yep.
My goal is to make it look like it's somebody that maybe is really like jumpy or can fly and just step down. So there's not like
Yeah.
a whole way down.
Cool. Yeah, you're able to get your way back up. Are you gonna join these fellas on the big old bed?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put everything back meticulously like it was. The 4 books.
Yes.
Everything else was a disaster. So those 4 books go back, and I will leave my tidied room that I made for the robot. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go into the room with him.
All right, and you,
Do we get a long rest?
you do get a long rest, but in the middle of your rest, you dream.
Yeah, of course we do.
So first, we take a peek into Pyrus's brain.
Uh-oh.
Pyrus, in your dream, you are sitting in a black marble room.
Okay.
Pure marble, pure inky blackness. One of the walls is almost like a cavern opening.
Okay.
So it's a little more jagged, a little more rock kind of like. So it's almost like a super jagged TV screen on the one wall, basically, that opens out. In that opening, on the other side of it, like close to, like if you reached your hand out, you could touch it. appears what looks like an ever-shifting inky tapestry that is glowing with starlight and constellations. That ethereal light twinkles and dances off the polished stone around you. And as you kind of settle into this dream a little more, in your hand you feel a needle. And in the other hand, you reach and you thread, and your eyes see the hand that is not your own thread the needle with a strand of what looks like starlight. And you take those hands and quick, precise, you embroider onto that inky tapestry. And almost as soon as you went in, you done. You tug it back out to release the needle from the thread. And what you were embroidering in front of you shifts and joins as you see a new constellation add in and join that ever-shifting tapestry.
Can I make out the constellation?
What?
Do I know what the constellation is? Or is it...
No, you don't know what it is.
So it'd be a completely brand new constellation.
Yeah. Okay. This is not something that Pyrus's brain would put 2 and 2 together with the night sky that you are familiar with. Okay. As you do it, and as you reach for the next thread to start again, and as your hand reaches down into the basket, your hand sticks to something, and you feel a cold dread fill your body, and a deafening sound of skitters fill your ears. Quick as you can, you toss the needle over the edge into the darkness and into the ever-shifting starlight. And as you do that, you hear a piercing scream fill your ears as you feel something long and sharp pierce your back. Then we shift out and we head over to Lycus.
Okay.
In Lycus, you dream. You find yourself sitting at the head of a beautifully decorated, lavish throne room. Everything shines with the warmth of pure, newly polished gold. You're sitting there, and you hear footsteps, and a young girl, maybe like 11, 12, comes running up to you and is crying, and you see droplets of blood splattering behind her, leaving a trail, and she cries, "Papa, Papa, it's awful. Someone has ruined Mama's garden." And she holds in her bloody hand a golden rose, clenched in her fist without care that it's being shredded by the thorns. And you feel and hear yourself speak, but in a voice that is not yours. "My dear child, what have you done to your hand? What nonsense you speak. This is but a golden rose, beautiful and precious." "No, Papa, you don't understand. The flowers, they no longer perfume the air. They don't grow or breathe with life. Whoever did this took away their identities. They robbed them of their color. The garden is cold. It's dead. They took her spirit from it. It's ruined." And you say, "Child, they aren't dead. They are merely preserved forever." And you extend a hand to a vase of flowers by your side. And the moment your fingers grace the petals, you see a transformation start to come. And you look at the girl's face to show her this beauty and this wonder that you have. And you see as her face shifts to horror. And she drops the golden rose that she has in her hands and rushes to grab the flowers from your grip. And in doing so, brushes her skin on yours. And you feel a dread now. And you watch as in anguish as her skin before your eyes begin to shift into gold. And her eyes fill with tears. She looks at you with disgust and betrayal. And her last moment of terror is frozen forever in solid gold. As that's happening, a single petal with a drop of blood dripping down its center gently floats towards the floor. And by the time it hits, you hear not the soft whisper of an organic matter flower petal, but the cold clink of what looks like a gold coin with a ruby embedded in its center. And then we shift to Zaxos.
Hello.
And Zaxos, in your dream, you are walking similarly to the tunnels you have found yourself in recently. A stone passageway, but unlike the ones that you have recently been in. It's not sooty, it's not warm. It's cold, it's dark, it's damp.
Oh, I like that.
All the while, a haunting melody fills your ears. It takes you a second of walking through this tunnel to realize that the music is coming from you.
Oh, isn't that nice?
And then you realize there's something in your hand and you're playing an instrument. And as you play, the stones, almost like water, seem to part in front of you and move out of your way. And you have this sense that what you're doing is so important. And as that last little bit of stone clears from your path, and before the fresh air hits your face and fills your lungs once more, you look over your shoulder and suddenly feel an intense and sudden heartbreak. The music you make changes, and the stones begin to tremble, and the creatures outside of the opening in the fresh night's air start to shriek and go frantic, and you hear the world outside come alive with just a cacophony of just wilderness noises. And as that is happening, the night sky above splits and inky blackness starts to pour out and dot the stars out of existence. And as your own vision begins to grow dark and clouded, you hear a voice saying, "It can no longer stay with the mortal. It's grown too powerful. Surely you must see that, my son. He's already lost so much. Must we take this too?" We must. The power to travel to and from the underworld is one no mortal should wield. You're right. Of course. Much as it pains me. Euterpe can bring it to her. And then we leave your dream. And as we lift out of the three sleeping figures, each with their own experience that night, we follow that inky black tapestry of the night sky. And as the sun starts to rise and night starts to descend behind, we follow it into a mist that floats over a river and enters the earth. And it flows over a lazy looking kind of river. And it passes a small cave at the mouth of this river where night and day seem to meet. And you see, detaching himself from the night sky, the figure of a man appears. Tall, lanky, darker hair, paler skin. And he returns to his cave. And in the middle of his cave, he reaches down and picks up a single feather that is mangy, tattered, gray, dirty. And he says to himself, "She's getting stronger." And that is where we will end for tonight.
There's so many questions!
Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Freaks and Greeks. We will see you when we see you.
Again,
That is-
I'm being health checked. I'm sorry I had a back problem. I'm sorry I get COVID. I'm sorry for everything.
Make sure you follow the Nerd Immersion Plays Instagram for updates on when we will actually
Where I
be
post
playing.
when we're gonna play.
When
and
he's
I'm
not
sorry
an old man.
for all that shit.
Fire it!
Later.